Do you have a hunger for something more in life? Is there something deep inside of you that never seems to be satisfied? If so, Jesus is the way. Jesus said, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never go hungry, and he who believes in me will never be thirsty. John 6 verse 35. Are you confused? Are you unable to find a path or purpose in life? Does it seem like someone has turned out the lights and you cannot find the switch? If so, Jesus is the way. Jesus proclaimed, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8 verse 12. Do you ever feel like you are locked out of life? Have you tried many doors only to find that what is behind them is empty and meaningless? Are you looking for an entrance into a fulfilling life? If so, Jesus is the way. Jesus declared, I am the gate, whoever enters through me will be saved. He will come in and go out, and find pasture. John 10 verse 9. Do other people always let you down? Have your relationships been shallow and empty? Does it seem like everyone is trying to take advantage of you? If so, Jesus is the way. Jesus said, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. I am the good shepherd, I know my sheep and my sheep know me. John 10 verses 11 and 14. Do you wonder what happens after this life? Are you tired of living your life for things that only rot or rust? Do you sometimes doubt whether life has any meaning? Do you want to live after you die? If so, Jesus is the way. Jesus declared, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even though he dies, and whoever lives and believes in me will never die. John 11 verses 25 to 26. What is the way? What is the truth? What is the life? Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 14 verse 6. The hunger you feel is a spiritual hunger and can only be filled by Jesus. Jesus is the only one who can lift the darkness. Jesus is the door to a satisfying life. Jesus is the friend and shepherd you have been looking for. Jesus is the life, in this world and the next. Jesus is the way of salvation. The reason you feel hungry, the reason you seem to be lost in darkness, and the reason you cannot find meaning in life is that you are separated from God. The Bible tells us that we have all sinned, and are therefore separated from God. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 20, Romans 3 verse 23. The void you feel in your heart is God missing from your life. We were created to have a relationship with God. Because of our sin, we are separated from that relationship. Even worse, our sin will cause us to be separated from God for all of eternity, in this life and the next. Romans 6 verse 23, John 3 verse 36. How can this problem be solved? Jesus is the way. Jesus took our sin upon himself, 2 Corinthians 5 verse 21. Jesus died in our place, Romans 5 verse 8, taking the punishment we deserve. 3 days later, Jesus rose from the dead, proving his victory over sin and death, Romans 6 verses 4 to 5. Why did he do it? Jesus answered that question himself, greater love has no one than this, that he laid down his life for his friends, John 15 verse 13. Jesus died so that we could live. If we place our faith in Jesus, trusting his death as the payment for our sins, all of our sins are forgiven and washed away. We will then have our spiritual hunger satisfied. Brethren, you have the passion to serve God with your gifts, you want a family to worship God with, you have an addiction you want to break out from, you desire to walk with the Lord, you want to give your life to Christ and serve him all the days of your life. Worship with us at ICGC Good Shepherd Temple in Asante Magogo, China, opposite Obanua Hotel this and every Sunday at 8 to 10:30 a.m. Call us on 0547780418.